You're going to do it. You're going to start your own teacher pay teacher store. But you're asking yourself, oh, what kind of resources should I create? Well, that's something that really only you can answer, and the possibilities are limitless. And if you stick around to the end, I'll give you something that might help you out with that. My name is Sherry from Rolling Acres Education. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if this is not your first time. So what kind of resources should you create? Well, I think that's kind of the wrong question. Let me just say that I made so many mistakes on Teachers Pay Teachers when it came to posting resources and making resources, but this is something I actually did right. I actually started this out correctly, although I didn't realize I was doing it correctly. It's just what I decided to do. And what I did is I thought about what I needed when I went to Teachers Pay Teachers and what I couldn't find. So the main reason I went to Teachers Pay Teachers was because I was going to have a sub. And I had something very specific in mind that I wanted, and I could never quite find it. And so that's what I decided to create. I do basically sub plans, independent work packets that are pretty much print and go and still are educational and all that kind of stuff. And I've kind of meshed into seasonal also. And so that's what I did. What problem did I see that teachers had that I didn't see a solution for on Teachers Pay Teachers? And if you can figure that out, you will be successful. If you can solve a problem that teachers have and that solution is not already on Teachers Pay Teachers, you're on the right track. But if it's already there, you might still, don't give up, okay? Don't give up. You can still find your own take on it, or you can narrow that down some to make your own little niche. Now, if you are a high school physics teacher and you want to do high school physics resources, you're probably not going to have too much trouble. There's probably not going to be, I know there's not, a lot of competition for high school physics resources as compared to something like phonics or first grade reading or something like that, okay? Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do phonics. That doesn't mean you shouldn't do first grade reading, but you might have to really niche down and be really specific to start with. That doesn't mean you have to stay there for the rest of your life. Like Sean Cannell says, start small to grow big, okay? Until you get known, until you get found, just be really specific. Find a little niche. It's better to show up on the first or second page, preferably the first page of a smaller search than page 100 of a larger search, okay? As you get known, as you get established, you can probably spread that out some. So, number one, ask yourself, what problem can I solve that teachers have and hopefully is not found on Teachers Pay Teachers, or that I can put my own spin to, okay? Now, there are so many type of resources. I think when teachers first get on Teachers Pay Teachers, they think a lot about just curriculum, like subject, grade level, you know, and things like that. But there are so many things that you can do on Teachers Pay Teachers. And in the description, I have a resource linked. It's free. You don't have to join an email list or anything like that. It's just not that big of a deal. All I did was I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit down and see how quickly I can come up with 100 different things that you could sell on Teachers Pay Teachers. So you might want to start there. Download that and go through it. And some of it's kind of broad. Some of it may be a little too specific. You might have put things together. So just go through it. I'm not interested, not interested, not interested. Might be interested. Oh, definitely interested. And see if you can come up with your own little niche. Again, it's free. No email list, nothing. Just download it and go. I promise you, it's not that big a deal. But if you want to follow my store while you're there, that'd be great too. Okay, so this is how I think you should approach it. I've said before that I don't think you should just, first thing go to the store and start looking around. But you do want to eventually do market research, okay? You do want to do that, but I think you should have some idea of what you want to accomplish first. I want you to think about who you want to serve and what kind of resources you're going to make or what kind of problems you're going to solve. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'm going to say it over and over. Success on Teachers Pay Teachers is a very simple formula. Not easy. It's still a lot of work. Still a lot of things go into it, but the formula is simple. Solve problems that teachers have, do it with a quality resource at a fair price, and be found. That's it. If you can do those three things, you are going to be successful on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I hope that's some help. If you have any questions for me, please ask them. If I don't know the answer, I know people who do know the answer. So just get started. If you are ready to start, congratulations. Get going. You've got this. God's got you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.